Are you wondering how to get started with the cash envelope method? Has this been a desire of yours, but you just can't get it right? Or for 2024, you're like, hey, new year, new me, I'm gonna do the cash envelope thing. I see tons of videos on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The envelopes are so pretty. I wanna be able to do it. People are saving tons of money. Teach me, teach me, teach me. Well, besties, in today's video, I am going to be talking about how to get started with the cash envelope method, and this is for you if you use cash and if you do not use cash. But there's also a very important question that we're going to get to in the beginning of the video. So if you want to get started with that, then just go ahead and stay tuned. If this is your very first time here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. If that is your vibe, if that is something that you are looking to focus on in 2024, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you know anytime I upload new content, and become a bestie. And if you are a returning bestie, hey girl, hey, welcome back. So glad you are here. Let's jump into it. So a lot of times, I know on Instagram, they have some of the cutest reels, the cutest shorts. You see all these videos and you're like, this cash envelope method that I'm hearing about, I really want to try it. I want to do it. I want to use cash. You know, I love the way that the cash sounds when they're counting it, and I just want to do it. So one very important question to ask yourself, and this is especially for the people who have been trying to get it right but can't get it right. Is the cash envelope method for you? The older I get and the more that I go through things, I find myself a lot of times, even though I may like the way something looks, or I may like the aesthetics of it, or I may like the process of it or whatnot, I have to realize that it's just not for me. As much as I really like it, it's just not my thing, and I have to leave it to the other people. It's just like certain clothes that we wear, right? There are certain things that I really like the way that it fits on other people. But when I put it on me, I don't get that same effect, and it's not working. So I had to say to myself, you know what? That type of outfit just doesn't work for me, and I have to do what works best for me. So I want you to ask yourself that question. And like I said, this is mainly for the people who are like, I just can't get it right. I take money out of the bank, I spend it right away, I don't spend it for the category that it is applicable for, and it's just not working. I don't understand it. It just may not be for you. You just may need to use a different method. As cute as it looks, as effective as it is, it just may not be effective for you. There are many ways to achieve our financial goals. It's not just one way. So ask yourself that question. Even if you are just starting, ask yourself that question as well. Be realistic with yourself. Do you like going to the bank every week? Do you like pulling money out and putting money back in? Do you like having money sitting in your house? Even though there are ways that you don't have to have a lot of money sitting in your house, because I definitely do not. Do you like having to separate the cash out? Like, be realistic. Do you like that? Sometimes I get comments where people are like, you go to the bank and you take the money out and you put it back in. Yeah, I do. I like it, actually. I don't mind going to the bank because it's not a long line ever. As soon as I walk in, I'm always walking straight to the teller. My bank is not far from my house. There's no hassle. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's easy, and it 100% works. So the very first thing you need to do is have a meeting with yourself or your family, and just ask, is it realistic that it's going to work for you? Because it just may not. Second thing that you need to do, this is what I do. I complete my budget. I have to complete an entire budget. And let me show you guys just what that looks like. I use the Budget Mom system. You can use whatever system it is that you have for yourself. But it's very important that you complete your budget so that you know how much money it is that you need to take out of the bank. Now, the cash that I take out my daily spending, which is groceries. And daily spending doesn't mean that I'm spending money on it every day. It just means that the money that I'm spending often, which is groceries, toiletries, and household products. Anything else I really don't spend. When it comes to gas, I use my debit card for gas. I also take money out for my sinking funds. My sinking funds are my long-term savings and my short-term savings. I also have a video about that, all about sinking funds. So you guys can watch that as well. But I do take the money out for that. Reason being is because, just like I just explained, for me, if I have the money out, I'm not gonna spend it. I have it put in separate envelopes, and that's what I'm saving the money for. Once I am done with saving that money, I take it and then I go back and put it in the bank. It just works out for me like that way. Debt, I do take the cash out and I do save that money until I am ready to pay it, make my extra debt payments, and I put the money back in the bank. Same thing for savings. So you have to do your budget first so that you know. For me, the way that I do my budget is I budget my bills first. And then after I budget my bills, whatever money I have left over for cash, for my daily spending and my sinking funds, debt, and extra savings, then I allocate the money to that. And then I go to the bank and I take the money out. And that is pretty much how you get started. It's to me, it's hard for me to take money out of the bank and use the cash envelope method if I have not completed my budget. 9 times out of 10, if I don't complete my budget, I'm not taking money out of the bank and the whole system is just not working. So that's the tip for you, to make sure that you are completing your budget so that you know how much money to take out of the bank. I do have a dedicated video as well where I talk about knowing how much money to take out of the bank for each category. And it's gonna vary for each household. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on how you spend your money, what you need your money for, etc., your family size, all that good stuff. For me, I take $150 out, anywhere between $150 and $200 out every 2 weeks for me for groceries. It's just me and my daughter, and that's pretty much all we need. For larger families, you may need more. And it also depends on like how often you're paid as well. So I do watch some channels where they take out like $200 to $300 every week because they have a big family. So that's something that you just have to check, or you can look at your habits. Make sure you're looking in your checking account and you're looking to see how much money you are spending on groceries, and be realistic with yourself. If you do want to decrease your grocery budget, like if you feel that you're just spending way too much money on food, I would suggest that you decrease your budget, but don't decrease it so much to where you're not allocating enough for yourself and your family. It is also very helpful that you have a cash envelope or cash wallet, sorry. It's very helpful that you have a cash wallet where you're able to separate the money that you have. You can just use a regular envelope if you will. If you don't have a regular envelope, or if you want to invest in a wallet, you can invest in a wallet. Let me show you guys my wallet. I have several cash envelope wallets that I use, but currently I am using the So Crafty Sanaa wallet. I really like this wallet. It's very durable. I absolutely love the color. It goes with my pearls. Now, of course, this did not come with the wallet, but this is a wallet that I'm currently using, and I think that she's having a sale right now on her wallets, so you definitely want to go and check that out. So I like these wallets because they're big enough for you to fit your cash envelopes in, and I created my cash envelopes. I no longer sell them. I used to, but I no longer sell them. But there are tons of cash envelope shops out there that you can reach out to get your envelopes. So I hope that that is helpful. And you just have to keep at it. If you feel as though the cash envelope method is going to work for you and you're making a few mistakes, do not stop, keep going. So now we're gonna get into the cash stuffing portion. So today I am stuffing a total of $371. And I have completed my cash envelope breakdown. This is the Budget Mom system that I am using. And I am taking money out for groceries, household, toiletries, car registration, Costco, AAA, and my savings, my 52-week savings. So let's count the money to make sure that it is all here. I wish I had that thing at the bank where they put the money in and then it goes. Yeah, I really wish that I had that, but I think you have to be a bank to have that. All right, so there we go, $371. Let's get to stuffing. So grocery envelope is gonna get a total of $150. It's gonna get 7 20s and a 10. This is 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50. 150. Any money that I have left over will now be going to my savings challenges. Eating out is not going to be getting anything. Household is going to be getting $50, and it's going to be 2 20s and a 10. This is to buy my household products. I need some stuff, so that's what this is for. And then toiletries is going to get $40, which is a 20 and 2 10s. And then I think that is it for my daily envelopes. Next up is my sinking funds. This is my sinking funds binder. And car registration is going to get $13, a 10, and 3 1s. Now, car registration is actually supposed to be getting, I went back and looked. I think it was supposed to be getting 15, but it's okay for today. So a 10 and 3 1s. Here in Cali, we unfortunately have to pay for our car registration every year. Yes, and it's not cheap. I have a 2017 car and my car registration is about $300. So total I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, $81 saved so far. My car registration is due every September. So I save a little bit every paycheck. Next up is trash, and that's gonna get a $20 bill. My trash is due once a quarter, so I pay a little bit over time for this, and the bill is like $108, I think it is. So and next is Costco. Costco is getting $5. I'm gonna be getting ready to pay my Costco membership, and it's $60. So let's see how much money I have here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So by the time this is ready, I think like the end of March or something like that, I should have the money, all the money here. And then next is AAA, and AAA gets $8. Now AAA is actually supposed to be getting $15. So I don't know where I had got $8 from. So for now, it's just gonna get the 8. So total we have in here 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 83. I must have didn't complete it the last time I put money in here. That is it for my sinking funds binder. Next up is my savings challenge binder. I'm definitely excited to be starting with my savings challenges. And this is gonna be for the 52-week savings challenge. And I'm gonna be putting $85 in here. So I'm gonna grab my marker. I think I'll go ahead and start with a yellow marker. And oh, it's a little hard to take off. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh Lord, I think I'm hungry. Okay, I was trying to open the wrong side. So this is going to be the 40 and the 45 here. So we're going to be adding 85 to this. Now I got this from Pink X Budgets, and she has not been on YouTube lately. So, but this is where I got this from, and I got it years ago. So 20, 40, 60, 85. So I'll say, why create something else and I already got this? So I'm super excited because I am on track for January, and then I also did contribute $60 to the $3,000 challenge. So we're making progress, and I did this one on Instagram, so that's where I did the update there. All right, so that is it here. So I have stuffed all of my envelopes, and I hope that I answered your questions to help you get started for 2024 if you are interested in the cash envelope method. I love it. I save tons of money. I meet financial goals by doing it. But just, you know, I do want to leave you with, make sure you answer that question of, is this really for you? Is this something that you can do? Because it just may not be for you, and it's okay. Now, one thing that I did just notice that I did not address, if you do not want to use cash, but you still want to use the cash envelope method, you can use the cashless method. So you can still have envelopes just as we do here. So for example, I have one cashless envelope, and that cashless envelope is my gas. So I have a tracker here, and I am going to be tracking. I'm gonna have my budget that I have, which is $120 or whatever it will be for that pay period. And I will put my receipts in here, and I will track my spending for my gas. So that's how you do the cashless system. So let's say that you have groceries, you want to take $150 out. You can get you a budget sheet like this, which I got this from Amazon. You can put your $150 as a balance, or that's your budget. You're gonna put that in here. So every time that you go to the grocery store, you will track that here, and you'll know how much money it is that you have left in that category. So if you wanna do this, but you're like, oh, I just can't take the cash out, and you want to do the cashless method, that is how you do it. If I need to clarify it, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to do so in the comments. I just remembered I was supposed to go over that and I didn't. So I really hope that you stayed on to hear that answer. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. The prayer starts on Monday, the live prayer So I'm super excited about that. That is tomorrow, which is 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you guys on the prayer. I hope you've been doing good on your no spend challenges. Leave me your updates in the comments, and I will definitely be sure to do my very best to respond and hype you up, because I am your hype man. But until the next video, go be great, besties. Peace out.
Do you believe? Straight from a party